Okay, Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training video. We're here in Dallas. I believe this is the Freemasonry, the Scottish Rite building. And what we have is here is a perfectly white painted fire escape. And these are great because they show very quickly what happens when you don't have any maintenance on them, the rust that grows. So, two things you need on a fire escape in order to write a violation. Deterioration, which is nobody's been painting it. And that's not the case here because, 95% of this fire escape is painted. And the second thing you look for is structural. Because with the spot paint they can get this fire escape, fully back to white very quickly. But under the unsafe conditions, you got to look for unsafe conditions. So let's take a look at some things. We'll focus on the cantilever afterwards, but basically you start looking down here and you look for evidence of rust. And the clips are showing evidence that they're rusting. They're all welded clips. So these clips are showing evidence of rust. The welded platform are showing evidence of rust and rust buildup quite a bit. That was never cleaned when they painted it last. As you go up the stairs though, you can see quite a bit more rust going up the stairs. And some of this is already starting to show some evidence of rusting on the lower cantilever. But because it's inclined, the water runs right off of it. You can see the rust over there on the bottom of the treads. As you can see, if you look to the side, you can see quite a bit of the clips rusting, going up the stairs. That platform up there, you can see all the rust around the bottom of the platform, eating the fire escape platform. On the grating up there, you can see the rust growing far away, but on the rail you can see all the rust at the connections and the joints. On the staircase over there going up. So these white fire escapes are great to train on because they're basically showing you an unsafe condition. So the fact that you can show that rust is eating the treads, and those treads will give way, they will give way at any time now. Nobody really knows when they're going to give way. That's an unsafe condition, so that's the violation here. Because the fire escape has been painted, but nobody's been taking care of the rust. And there's some rust in it that's accumulating over 20 plus years that nobody ever took care of. Now, the last thing is the release arm on this. All cantilevers must have a release arm so that upon release, not only does the release arm hold this fire escape up so it never gets pulled down and nobody breaks in, but it also means that it drops 2 to 3 feet per second, hits the ground, stays down so that everybody can evacuate. The weight box on this one doesn't happen to be over the staircase, which is great. The only thing missing on this weight box, on this wall, is some sort of cage that controls this weight box. So in case it does want to drop, right now it's not going to hurt anybody because you're going to egress here, but it could ricochet off of the steel. So this must be inside a box of some kind in case this cable does give way. And the cable is older, as you can see, it's not been painted. And so these are the things you have to be careful of, is that when weight boxes are over or beside cantilever, they must be controlled inside a cage. So this fire escape does have issues. As always, you can always call Fire Escape Engineers at 866-649-0333 or visit us online at fireescapeengineers.com for any further questions and training or in regards to any seminars. Again, this is in Dallas, and we can help you out with free confidence tests, free tags, and fire escape awareness courses. You can always visit also YouTube and Google video and type in Fire Escape Seminar, Fire Escape Inspections, Fire Escape Inspector, Fire Escape Repairs, and you'll see many videos that we've put out online free of charge to make you more aware of how these fire escapes are inspected, how they are repaired, and how they are maintained, and the free seminars that we've done nationwide regarding fire escape awareness. Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. Here we are in Dallas. It's the corner of Main and Market. Got this building here. And a couple things we look for on a fire escape, to write a violation. Deterioration is the easiest one. It means the fire escape has not been painted. And this fire escape clearly has not been painted. So if you look at it, there's nothing but rust everywhere on this fire escape. So it's an easy write-up. And instead of writing scrape and paint on your violations, always write repair, paint, and test on the violation. That way the fire escape will get inspected properly by a structural engineer. But let's say the client painted this fire escape 100%, which they usually do whenever you give them a simple scrape and paint violation. They will not fix any of the structural, they'll just give it a quick paint job and it'll look good. So now we got to look for other signs that the fire escape is structurally unsafe. The first one that you can see automatically is this bracket has been hit and it's out of whack. It's not even correct. It's not even holding the fire escape up anymore. So that fire escape, you can see it's separated from the platform. If you look straight up, you can see a lot of treads where the rust is growing inside the connection. If you look straight up, you can see the grating is lifted. If you look straight up, you can see quite a bit of connection rot right at the corners of where these joints are. The building's got this facade of some kind, which keeps you from looking at the inside, so this fire escape definitely needs something. But alone, just that one hit, this one bracket, is enough to write an unsafe condition violation. So this fire escape has two things. It's got an unsafe condition, and it's got a fire escape that has not been painted in 20 years. So in case you have any questions on any of this fire escape inspections, you can call us at 866-649-0333, Fire Escape Engineers, or go to visit our website at firescapeengineers.com. Again, we teach free fire escape awareness courses. A lot of them are online. You can go to YouTube or Google Video and type in Fire Escape Seminar, Fire Escape Inspector, or Fire Escape Inspections, Fire Escape Repairs. Any one of those will get you videos that we put up online free of charge. We do offer free confidence tests, free tags for any city that wishes to put together a fire escape awareness program. Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training video. Dallas, Zelm, near the Thanksgiving Tower. What we're looking for in all fire escapes again is there been any maintenance. If you look straight up at this fire escape, it's starting to rust. It looks like it hasn't been painted as required by law. So just on this alone, we can look at and write a violation to repair, scrape and paint this fire escape. But sometimes clients paint their fire escapes, and you have to start looking for structural issues for the violation. So as you look around to see if there's been any truck damage, any other kind of damage, is it pulling away from the wall, the treads rusting. The one thing you can see is on the cantilever units. Typical cantilevers, they're supposed to be release mechanisms, and this cantilever unit does have, as you can see, a catch in case there's a failure of the unit. There's a catch over there, but it needs a box around it to better protect it in case that does hit. It's going to be able to bounce out of that. So that cantilever unit does need, because again, that cable can go as high as 30-40 feet. So the fire escape looks like the cantilever is not balanced, does need a release arm in order to release it. And if you look up at the fire escape, you see some connections to the wall, some rust at the treads. So these are all issues that are related to what's called a life safety or a safety concern on the fire escape to write a violation based on structural. Otherwise, the fire escape has not been painted. Quite a bit of rust on the treads itself. But the rest of it, as you can see, mainly the cantilever is part of the unit here that needs to be